All right, Shalom, Lord Christ. What's going on, everybody out there, man? You know what I'm saying? This is Isupk, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West Home, New York, under Commander General Yohana. What we do each and every week is we come and do these classes about brotherhood and sisterhood. Why? Because brotherhood and sisterhood is the platform that all of us must adhere to so that it can put us in the best possible position moving forward. Now, before we start the class, I would like everybody just to put your hand up over your right ear. So that way, when I say these things, it don't go in one ear and out the other. All right? Because we're here to make sure that people learn. All right? So we're gonna give people a couple seconds to get in here, but I wanted you to play Captain Soccer Wars, something that he said. I thought it was real heavy. And, you know, for brothers and sisters that's out there that could be dealing with things and, you know, those things that you're dealing with, you don't want those things to take you out of the truth and take you away from, you know, what the Lord, you know, has given you. And also, you know, you want to make sure you adhere to these things so that you could be, you know, who the Lord called you to be and all those good things that come along with, you know, doing what's needed to please the Lord. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this by Captain Soccer War. I just thought it was heavy, and then we'll get started with the class. All right, let's get it.
Satan's job is to get you to fall into mischief. Satan doesn't win by getting you to fall. Satan wins by getting you to stay down. In the book of Job, we read in the first chapter where Satan was unleashed against Job. There's 40 chapters in the book of Job. 40 chapters of conversations and back and forth that Job is having with his people in his life who Satan are trying to use to get him to break his spirit. But in those conversations, Job never allows the spirit to break. Satan is behind these conversations because it wasn't enough to get Job to fall. And Job, even though he fell, got back up. You understand? You cannot lose yourself over stumbling in the truth. You cannot lose yourself over making a mistake. You can't lose yourself over doing something wrong. You got to face it. Satan's job is to get you to fall into mischief. Satan doesn't win by getting you to fall. Satan wins by getting you to stay down. In the book of Job, we read in the first chapter where Satan.
All right, Most High in Christ, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know, that's Captain Soccer War, you know what I mean? He always have heavy classes. I, you know, suggest everybody go to Isupk Memphis, Tennessee, and you'll be able to see Captain Soccer War's classes. A lot of powerful information that comes out, and also a powerful captain, man. And you can learn something about, you know, listening to Captain Soccer War. All right, whether it be relationships or whatever it is, right? When it comes to the Bible, all right. So who we got in the chat?
Sir, we have Salakia Akal Sapar in the chat. We got Azariah Rakai in the chat.
Shalom, sis. What's going on with that foot?
We got Sister Jasmine, rib of Trooper Yasakar. We got Just Art and Paint in the chat.
All right.
UPK Kayawash. Salaki, if I butchered that. We got Chrissy Judd in the chat.
Okay.
And then Ribqua Bath Ra Bond.
Share the class real quick, man. Share it. It's free, right? I don't think it costs nothing to share it, right? All right, let's get it. Any more? That's it?
That's it.
All right, that's it. All right, so being as though, you know, we're going through a time now where there's a lot of brothers and sisters falling out, you know what I mean, giving up in the fourth quarter, you know what I'm saying? This is what you want to make sure that you don't do. One thing that I don't have, And I tell every brother down here in Delaware, we don't have the luxury of falling out the truth. Everybody else might have that luxury, but I always had that mindset that it was nothing that was going to take me out the truth. So for everybody who's out there, if you are, in a city, you want to make your way to classes. You figure out how to do it. You figure out how to go to the club, don't you? You figure out how to, go and get a section, right? You figure out, all of the things that's going to keep you broke instead of getting something that's actually going to give you wisdom, that's actually going to put you in a better position than you was already in, right? So let's go through some of these scriptures to show you, man. And the class is where in the world is ISUPK? It's everywhere. And if it ain't there, you should be the one to build it up so that it is there. All right? Boom. Let's get it. Let's get Ezekiel 11 and 16 real quick.
Ezekiel 11 and 16.
Yeah. Matter of fact, go to Proverbs 4 and 7 real quick. We'll go there.
Okay. All right, let me just get it on the screen for you. All right. And this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom is the principal thing.
Uh-huh.
Therefore, get wisdom.
Say that one more time.
Wisdom is the principal thing.
Right, because with wisdom, that's the thing that you want to get. If you a young bull or you a young sister, you want to make sure that you get wisdom by what? Learning from people that are more wiser than you.
Right.
That's how you get wisdom. Older people get wisdom by getting it from younger people. You know what I'm saying? That way, like I think KRS had broke it down one time. You know what I mean? You get wisdom by the people that you deal with that are maybe wiser than you. But when it comes to the truth, you always want to get the wisdom from the men of the Lord, right? Go ahead. And if you're a sister, you don't want to get wisdom from somebody that, that don't have wisdom. So many sisters out here don't have a man because they trying to get wisdom from somebody who don't have a man. Right? So you can't get wisdom there, right? I wouldn't go to somebody and ask them, advice on running a business if you don't have one.
Right.
Right. So you want to make sure that you put yourself in a position to get wisdom from somebody that could actually give you the things that you would need to be successful. All right. Go ahead.
And with all thy getting, get understanding.
Right. Don't trip on the understanding part. Always try to get the understanding, because what's the point in, trying to get wisdom if you ain't going to be able to ask questions and understand, right? You always want to be able to understand. Sometimes things you might get wisdom on early, you might not get the understanding until later. You know what I mean? And that happens in regular life, and it also happens in the truth too as well. But let me get, hold on, was there any more on that?
That was it, sir.
Okay, it was one I wanted to get. Jeremiah 6 and 16.
Salaki, so you said Jeremiah?
Yeah, Jeremiah 6 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Getting there with us real quick.
So if you are in any of these cities, the best thing you want to do is go and get the wisdom. You're definitely going to need it in the time right now. They revoking the protective status of the Haitians right now. Donald Trump is going crazy out here with ICE right now. People don't know how to pay their bills. And if you don't have wisdom or understanding, you're not going to know how to compartmentalize these things.
Right.
So you want to always go and seek out and be an obtainer of the wisdom. All right. You got it whenever you're ready.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6 and verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Thus saith the Lord,
mm-hmm.
Stand ye in the ways.
Stand ye in the ways. Go ahead.
And see and ask for the old path.
The what?
The old path.
The old path. Meaning this, if you in a city and you're trying to figure out how to get yours popping, then just talk to a brother who got a city that's popping, right? And do that. right? If you a sister that is trying to, you know, figure things out, then talk to a sister that understands what's going on, and that sister will be able to give you the wisdom to put you in the best position possible, right? So you always want to say it one more time. Seek the what?
Khan. And ask for the old path.
The old path. Like, go with the thing that works. You know, the new path, it don't work. The old path does. Go ahead.
Khan. Where is the good way?
Mm-hmm.
And walk therein.
Mm-hmm.
And ye shall find rest.
And ye shall find what?
Rest.
In a place where there is none. You know, in America, you don't get no rest in America. You know why? Because every 30 days, somebody's doing this. You know how I know? Because I hang up on everybody. Because everybody is trying to get some money out of me, right? But it's every single 30 days. So you don't get no rest. You know, I know what it's like. I know what it's like to come home and you turn the TV on and it don't work. Because the Wi-Fi, you didn't miss the Wi-Fi bill. You get my point?
Right.
I know what that feels like. Why? Because there is no rest. Just when you just get comfortable with that Netflix, just when you get comfortable with watching Hulu and whatever you watching, they say, hey, your Stars bill is due. We couldn't, what's that word called? We couldn't, you gotta update the payment, the payment method. You gotta update it. Cause we tried to hit the card, but it ain't nothing there. You know what I'm saying? Just when you was getting good into the series, you was binge watching. Cause it ain't no rest. But what the Bible say?
Khan. And ye shall find rest for your souls.
Mm-hmm.
But they said, we will not walk therein.
Because we don't want to find the rest of the Lord. We want to fight with the Lord.
Right.
And this is why we go through what we go through. That's why you should get in class and you should do what you should do. You know, you should do what you know you need to do. All right. Boom. Any more on that, or we could drop it? We can move on. No sweat. Let's go to Titus 1:5. Let's get it. Right. So what we bringing out here today is showing you how to obtain that wisdom, get in, get with the brothers and sisters in your city. And, you know, you find out, you know, where the classes are. You find out, what you need to do to put your brick in. And, you know, that way, you know, things can get done, because things don't get done by just watching. I was on my way into work this morning, and I was listening to this thing about consistency. And it was, and it talked about how, the world doesn't reward you by just, sitting back and watching, and, it rewards consistency. And that's the ability to do things on a consistent basis. So if you are going to class, then keep going to class. What's stopping you from doing it?
Right.
You can't endure for 1 hour. But when the doctor give you some bad news, you want the Lord to shine his light on you, and you know what I'm saying, and cure you of what's going on. But you can't give an hour to the Lord. You can't do that. So we should really all consider and just think about the decisions that we make, right? Go ahead, whenever you're ready.
Khan out of one Khan. This is the book of Titus, chapter 1 and verse 5.
Uh-huh.
For this cause left I thee in Crete, that thou shouldest set in order the things that are wanting.
Titus 1 and 5.
Titus 1 and 5. So let me
see. Salak it. Let me just get that with you. Hold on.
Sir, no sweat.
It's elders in the city, in every city. Hold on, let me see. I got you. 1 second.
Sir, yeah, it comes right after that.
Okay, now you got it. Go ahead. You can start over. Salak.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 1 and verse 5. For this cause left I thee in Crete, that thou shouldest set in order the things that are wanting, and ordain elders in every city.
Say that one more time.
And ordain elders in every city.
And some cities.
Every city.
Right. So in every single city, there's going to be elders that are going to have wisdom that your stupid behind need to get. right? I mean, it's what 2026?
Right.
Let's just start stating the obvious. You know, people ain't really that smart. People are very dumb.
Right.
Because if you're still voting, you are dumb. I mean, I'm sorry to have to say it like that, but it just is what it is, right? There's a lot of people that want to remain dumb, and now is not the time to do that, right? Now is the time to get wisdom and strategize and all of that. Matter of fact, we in Black History Month, right?
Awesome.
This is not the month to be thinking about all the wonderful things that George Washington Carver did with a peanut, right? This is not the month to be talking about what Garrett Morgan did with the stoplight. Who the hell cares? What we should be doing is pulling out the whiteboard and, you know, and strategizing and seeing, you know, what's going on, where we're at, figuring out how we can, you know, mobilize and do the things that's going to, you know, keep us straight. Because, you know, I saw this show about the bunkers, right? Mm-hmm. Do you know the dude, Mr. Beast?
Concert.
Yeah, he went to like these bunkers, like underground bunkers. It was like the first one he went to was like $1. It was like basically like what are those things called that they stack?
Shipping containers.
Shipping containers. It was like a shipping container under the ground. Then he went to one that was like $5 million. Then he went to one that was like $10 million. Then $30 million. Then it was like $50 million. Do you know that these people have bunkers that are like seven stories under the ground? Like literally 7 stories. Like I'm talking about pool, gym, you know, the pool, the gym, everything. It's like, we got to start thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they got one, he went all the way up to like, I think it was like $1 billion bunker. It was like Space Force was under there. Like literally it was like, and I'm like, damn, like, it's like Esau is like so far ahead of like what people can conceive. You know, go ahead. You wanted to say something?
God, so I was just going to say, I just wonder how evil you have to be to make that amount of money where you can afford something in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That is bigger than, you know, half the houses in Compton, or excuse me, bigger than 10 houses put together in Compton, and then afford something under the ground 7 stories. Yeah.
Like, make no mistake about it. When I was driving trucks in St. Louis, Kraft, you know, Kraft that do the macaroni and cheese and all that.
Right.
They have underground. You go under there to go get your, you know, like your loads and stuff like that for like the macaroni and cheese, Heinz, you know, like the ketchup, all that stuff. It's underground. The underground tunnels are so vast that you could drive a semi under there. So when they say that there's human trafficking, it absolutely is human trafficking, because they have complete underground cities with Starbucks and all of that. Like, it's people that go under there that work every day that the regular general public don't even know about. And with the video I was looking at, they were down there and you could see people working at a regular, you know, Starbucks, and these people just go down there to work and, you know, they live and everything like that. But what was you saying? You want to say something?
I was just going to ask, why did they have it underground? You said in Arizona?
Well, yeah, that was they were going through like different ones, like different bunkers that people had. It was like he was just showing how luxurious that these bunkers are.
So like you said, I'm talking about like Kraft when you have to like drive.
Yeah, they just have underground. They just have like their warehouses underground.
That's crazy. You
know what I mean? So when you drive through there, I actually got pictures of being underground, and it's bigger than you think it ever could be. You know, that you could conceive in your mind. Like, you might think like, oh yeah, they just got a little hole or little tunnels or something. Nah, it's way on a whole nother scale than that. It's enough to be able to whip around a semi truck, 18-wheeler. All right, cool. Where was we at?
We were in Titus 1 and 5. I just put the underground bunker up there for you too. So.
Yeah, and but the last one was like $1 billion, and that's the one that was at Space. It was Space Force, and they was telling them, hey, yo, you got to cut the camera right now. You know, then they'll take him to another part, and then he go under there, and it's like a whole. You know, these are the people that sit there and watch to see if, like, you know, missiles are getting fired at America, or like people flying in unauthorized airspace, different things like that. And it's like a whole thing down there, you know what I mean, that people don't even know about. All right, cool. All right, boom. Let's go to Isaiah 30 and 20.
Count out of one count. Isaiah 20 and 30.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get us there real quick so everybody can read it.
No problem at all.
In Salakia, I may have said it wrong. You said Isaiah 20 and...
No, 30 and 20.
30 and 20.
Yeah, 30 and 20. The water.
Isaiah 30 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're getting it there right now.
No problem. Take your time. He can't stay out the refrigerator. At this point, it's just something to do.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 20. And though the Lord give you the bread of adversity,
right? Even though you're going to come up against adversity, go ahead.
And the water of affliction,
yet
shall not thy teachers be removed.
Right, because, we're not going to be hid anymore, right? So you can go to that city and you can find out where the UPK is, because those brothers ain't going to be here no more. Guess where they at? On the corner. You know what I mean? Yelling at everybody, right? Where they at? In class like we are right now. If you really want to be here, like you don't got to be a fan, get up in here. Do the work. A lot of people say, man, I support the Nation of Islam, but you ain't in there following Farrakhan at all.
Right.
Oh, man, I support ISUBK, man. You know what I mean? I'm down. Those my niggas. And you don't even come to camp. You can't even come to one class. All right? So stop, lying to yourself. All right? Let's get it.
Count out of one.
Read it one more time. So it says what? The teachers what? Would not be what?
Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore. But thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
That's right. So the teachers is all over the place. Just find the ISUBK school in your city and get there. All right. If you ain't got one there, then you build it. All right. Let's go. Let's go ahead. You want to say something?
Oh, wow, sir.
All right. No sweat. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 6 and 36. Let's go there. Ecclesiasticus 6 and 36.
I'll go ahead and read it whenever you're ready, sir.
Yeah, that's right, man. Look, we ain't doing no shouting in here. We ain't flipping. You ain't heard a tambourine yet. Guess what's happening right now? You getting bathed with the Holy Spirit. Right now. Let's get it.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6 and verse 36.
Mm-hmm.
And if thou seest a man of understanding,
mm-hmm.
get thee betimes unto him.
Say that one more time.
And if thou seest a man of understanding.
If you see a man that has understanding,
get thee betimes.
That means get with him. Get with this brother, right? Go ahead.
Unto him.
Mm-hmm.
And let thy foot wear out, Salaki, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. That's
why, when I came into the truth, that's why I wore out the steps in Philly. Wore the steps out. I kept walking up and down the steps, walking up and down the steps, walking up and down the damn steps.
Right.
Because it was like I wanted to get wisdom. I wanted to get understanding. And that's how you will get it, by wearing out the steps of the men of the Lord. Right. Like if you a sister, that's how you get the understanding. You get it by wearing out the steps of men of the Lord, of sisters of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get smart as a sister. You get around sisters that are of the Lord, right? So they could teach you the right way to go. But if you wear out the steps of, a whore, and that's, you are what you eat. No pun intended. So, read it one more time.
Count out of one.
Focus everybody back in.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 6, and verse 36.
Uh-huh.
And if thou seest a man of understanding,
Uh-huh.
get thee betimes unto him,
Mm-hmm.
and let thy foot wear the steps of his door.
Wear them out. Get smart. Right? Learn. Wisdom. Understanding. All of those things.
Right.
Right? You'll get it. But you got to want it. That's how life works. Life don't reward you just, having a good feeling about something. If you really want it, you got to go out and get it. That's how it go. All right? Boom. Let's move on. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus 4 and 7.
Count out of one con.
Let me see. Yeah, Ecclesiasticus 4 and 7.
All right. And I'll go ahead and read it whenever.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4, and verse 7.
Uh-huh.
Get thyself the love of the congregation.
Say it one more time.
Get thyself the love of the congregation.
The reason why I'm saying this is because you cannot fight demons alone. You might think you can. You might think you're strong enough, but you are not. Demons out there outrank you, and they have been around since the Garden of Eden and before. All right. So if you think that you're going to fight a demon by yourself, you are sadly mistaken, and you will lose every single time. Not 8 times out of 10, not 9 times out of 9, 10 times out of 10. All right. Because you are not around brothers and sisters that could be dealing with the things that you're dealing with, and that could help you get over those things that you're dealing with. That's why Christ prescribed what? What are we here tonight for? What class is this? Brotherhood and sisterhood.
Right.
That's the thing. That's the prescription that's going to be able to get you over and get you the help you that you need. All right. Boom. Read it one more time.
Count out of one con. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 4, and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Get thyself the love of the congregation,
Mm-hmm.
and bow thy head to a great man.
Say that one more time.
And bow thy head to a great man.
People don't want to come in here because they say, damn, you're going to take an order from a man and then go to the work the next day and somebody tell you to mop the floor and you mop it. Ain't that crazy as hell? When you want to take an order from your brother? Go ahead.
Salakia, they bowed their head to Future when they was popping pills and drinking syrup, like he said to do on his songs.
Mm-hmm. You bow your head. You don't want to bow your head. I asked you to mop the floor. I got to get hell. Right? But you go to Mr. McGillicuddy tell you to do it, and you have no problem with it at all. You get my point? Bow your head to men that are greater than you. I'm cool with that. I know where my rank is. I understand that I don't have to be the captain of the ship. All I got to do is be on the boat. That's it. I understand that. And a lot of people, if they understood that, they would be better off. You know what I mean? Like, you know how like cats be like, I can't see how you would take an order from another man and then go to work and take orders all day from a woman. That's your boss. All right. We got to clear things up, man. 2026. Let's not go into, this year the way that we left off the last one. All right. That's the point. That's why we're here tonight. All right. Boom. Was there any more on that?
Wow.
That was it. Okay, cool. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 9 and 11. And I just got 2 more scriptures, then we out of here. All right.
Ecclesiastes 9 and 11.
Oh, hold on. Go ahead and read it. Go ahead and read it. That's why. And then we'll go where I need to go.
You sure I can get there right now for you?
Hebrews 10 and 25.
Hebrews 10 and 25.
Yeah.
Hebrews 10 and 25.
Brothers at home trying to write all this stuff down like, man, get it right, man. All right.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and share it on the screen real quick so everybody can see.
Mm-hmm.
All All right, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 25. Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
Say that one more time.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
That's what the congregation is about. It's about brotherhood. It's about sisterhood. It's about coming together. It's about coming together with one common cause. And what is that? To get the kingdom of heaven.
Right.
I'm tired of being the goddamn trash man. I'm tired of digging ditches. I'm tired of having to get a passport to travel. You know what I'm saying?
Kind out of one kind.
I'm tired of driving down the damn street and a speed camera catches me. Right? That's not living. All the speed cameras just happen to be in the hood. All the red light cameras just happen to be in the hood. Right? That's oppression. Every time you walk in the store, there's an Arab or an East Indian behind the counter. In a black neighborhood. Ain't that something?
I don't want kind.
A dangerous ass black neighborhood. It just seems to be the Koreans and everybody's just not scared. Right? But a black person, you're scared in a bad neighborhood because you're like, well, damn, you know, something could actually really happen out here. But all the people that get the money from you ain't scared to be there. Why? Because they shoveling the money out the hood. And guess what? They sending their kids to Harvard and Yale off of what? Chicken wing money. That's right. Chicken wing money. And they making what? $500,000 a year? I can handle that. $500,000 a year off of chicken wings. And they literally are able to make it because we don't want to get the wisdom that we need to get. Right? So that we can get the money off the chicken wings. Right?
Right.
All right, cool. Any more on that?
Just a little bit more.
Go ahead. Just read it one more time. Yeah, and then just focus everybody back in.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 25.
Mm-hmm.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together,
Mm-hmm.
as the manner of some is,
Mm-hmm.
but exhorting one another, and so much the more as ye see the day approaching.
Go ahead.
If I could, this is perfect for the brothers that just want to be individualized.
Mm-hmm.
This is perfect for the brother that thinks that he can just go ahead and learn on his own and then wonder why he has to go somewhere else for a breakdown online, but he don't know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
This says that we should assemble ourselves together. How can we do that if we're just at home on the couch being internet individualites? It's a lot.
Yeah. Because, you know, we think that this is it.
Right.
You think that this lifetime is it. This is the best it's ever going to get. And that's not true. All right. Got two more.
Kind out of one kind.
Let's go to James 5 and 16.
James 5 and 16. All right, this is the book of James, chapter 5, and Salakia. Let me get it on the screen for everybody.
That's why it's important, man. You know, to get in here. What you want to read or something? What you got? You got James 5 and 16? If you want to read it, that's fine. You can come up. We got a young brother that want to read. You know, that's fine.
5 and 16.
5 and 16.
You see the TV? Because I have it on the TV. You can come up here and read it and look at the TV. You got it? All right.
All right, we got a young brother that want to read. Let's get it.
Read it loud. Make sure you hit every word.
Make sure you hit every word. Go ahead, you got it.
This is the book of James, chapter 5, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
Confess your faults one to another.
Confess your faults one to another. What this is talking about is like when you get counsel from brothers, you know what I'm saying? When you a sister and you get counsel from a sister, it's like you trying to, you know, you have that, it's like a daily type of thing. Like I get counsel every day. Every single day, I'm calling somebody because I always like my moves to be calculated before I do it, because I like to talk to people that are wiser than myself. And it helps me to approach every situation from a wiser perspective than instead of me just trying to approach it like I know it all. You see what I'm saying? So I talk to people that can point me in the right direction, right? But also in that, you're able to talk to them about your shortcomings. You know what I'm saying? Things that you might not be so strong in. You could talk to that brother or talk to that sister, right? And they can lead you in the right direction, right? But you don't want to just confess something to people that's going to use it against you later.
Right.
Ain't that what that's what we see on Instagram, right? That's what we see on social media. Like somebody confided in somebody, and now your girl is telling everybody that she was about to commit suicide, right? You know, y'all arguing in front of the club, and she said, "Well, you know, what about the time you tried to hang yourself?" Like, damn, we ain't supposed to know that. But you want to confess your faults to the brothers, right, and sisters. You get my point? That are in the congregation, that are men and women of the Lord. Go ahead.
You want me to start from the top?
Go ahead.
Confess your faults one to another, and pray for one another, that ye may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much.
That's right. So you know, so basically what it's saying is like, you want to get up in the brotherhood and you want to be able to use the brotherhood and the sisterhood. Not use it to run away later and then, you know, you're doing an interview talking about you surviving the cult. You know, not that. You want to be able to use the brotherhood and sisterhood so that you can be in a position that's the best position that you can find yourself in. And the only way you're going to get it is by getting in these classes. I know it's cold, right? It's cold. But you can't be cold for an hour for the Lord. You can't get on the road. Right? You get on the road for that slavery that you go to. You know how I know? Because a bunch of people in the morning crashed on the side of the road. Right? You rushing to get there to that bread.
Right.
Because everybody's car is turned over in the morning. I'm like, the morning is supposed to be slow pimping it. But every morning, just look at the news. They be like, oh, the Violent Expressway is backed up, 20 miles because somebody was trying to rush to the damn slavery. You know what I mean? Confess your faults to your brothers and your sisters. And it's not like for somebody to use it against you when they get mad, right? It's about brotherhood and sisterhood. That's what the whole thing is about. All right? Now, I guess we can end it out with one more, right? Let me get 2 Peter 3:10.
Count out of one kind.
2 Peter 3:10. Let's get it. Who we got in here? How many people we got in here?
We got 19. We had 23. It keeps.
We got 23 people in the class, man. Give a hand to yourself, man. Give a hand to yourself, man. That's all that matters, huh?
Which one's the applause?
It's one of them. You can start pushing them. I don't know. It's one of them.
It's important thing. Choose.
Hey, neither one of them. All right, no sweat. Give a hand to yourself, man. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here right now. All right?
All right. James 2 and...
No, 2 Peter 3:10.
3 and 10. Count out of one kind. 2 Peter 3 and 10.
And this is what everybody got to understand, all right? For people that want to procrastinate. We'll end it right here.
I got it on the screen for us, and I'll go ahead and read it whenever you're ready. So This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Say that one more time.
But the day of the Lord.
The what other day?
The day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
You know why I said that the Lord is going to come like a thief in the night? Because you're not going to be expecting it. Like if the Lord told you when he was going to come, then you would clean the crib up.
Right.
Right? If you knew I was coming over to the crib, you would clean it up because you wouldn't want me to see, the things that you wouldn't want me to see. And you would make sure. What happens when the boss come down, the big boss come down to your slavery? What everybody do at the job? Clean up.
Right.
They clean up, put everything in place because they know the boss is coming. So everybody can be fake. You know? So that everybody can be fake. Remember we were talking about that the other day.
Count out of one.
That's all everybody is fake. And that's why the Lord is not going to come back like that, because he knows that everybody will be fake. You think the Lord don't see what's fake? The Lord created the eye. The Lord's eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So it ain't nothing you can hide. You're just fooling yourself. You get my point? So read it one more time.
Count out of one con. This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah, so, you know, find a UPK, man, in your city. Get with those brothers, those sisters in your city. If you ain't got no brothers and sisters in your city, then you start it up. But the fact remains that, you know, something is coming and you want to make sure that you're on the right side of it when it do. All right? With that being said, this is about brotherhood and about sisterhood. And with that being said, I'm going to turn the class over to Priest and Officer Kohal.
All right. Let me just get that camera right for us. Give me 1 second. All right, and we good to go. All right. This is the ISUPK security announcements. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister enters the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to shed themselves of the world and to learn. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the heads. Also remember tithes, which is a commandment. That can be found in Numbers 18 and 21, and also Malachi 3, 8 through 10. In the Hebrew, it means a tenth, which is 10% of any increase the Lord gives you. We also have a free will offering or a priest fund, which is not mandatory, but it is greatly appreciated. The upcoming Holy Convocation is the Feast of Purim. And that'll be here this February in 51 North Blue Hen. I keep saying North, Salakia. 51 Blue Hen Drive in Newark, Delaware. All right. And if you want to be a trooper in the school, remember to wear all black boots, pants, and headband. And with that being said, men of Israel, a Mijim, which means to stand. All right, young man, get yourself together. Men of Israel, a Mijim Shabbat, a Mijim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahshua Rakatham, Yajim Matah. We going Sar, which means to turn to the sisters, and we're going to give them a courtesy salute. Sisters, you can go ahead and stand. All right, men of Israel, a Mijim Shabbat, a Mijim, Barak, Yahweh Shamar Alathan by Shem Yahushai.
What we just said was, Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. All right?
All right, Most High in Christ. Class dismissed. Yajim Matah.